Right now, you have the ability to reconstruct your life and change it into anything you want it to be. I don't know if you can hear it, but behind me on our road out here, they're doing construction. They're redoing our road completely. They've been at it for about a month now, and it's all torn down because we're getting a brand new paved road. You can do the same thing in your life. You can reconstruct it to be anything you dream or hope it could be. What is the new life you want to start living today? It is possible, and I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes the 2 keys to changing it all, and they come from the late great Wayne Dyer. This is really what is at the source of what's stopping you from living the life that you want to live today. These 2 things are going to change the game for you. They've changed them for me. They led to my coaching business. They're transforming my life day by day, and they'll change yours, and we're going to get into them right now. I don't hold you back in my videos and content here. I don't make you wait to the end to get the secret. I'm going to give you the secrets up front. Secret number 1 is recognizing who you really are. And secret number 2 is reprogramming your mind so you change your entire life. Now we're going to talk about how to do exactly that. Number 1, the life you are living today is because of the thoughts and the programming that you've thought throughout your life, and that's been programmed into your subconscious mind throughout your existence. You are who you are because of what you believe, whether you believe that or not. Did you know about 95% of the things that you think and do in life are run on autopilot by your subconscious? Only about 5% of your thinking is conscious thinking, and that says a lot of what's going on below the surface, right? Because we do a lot of thinking in our day, a lot of thinking that we're aware of about what to wear and who to say this to and what not to say and what to do and what not to do. That's just about 5% of your thought processes. Most of your life is one day laid on top of the next day, laid on top of the next day. About 95% of that is all the same. You're running on autopilot. You have a belief system, and it's what's keeping you stuck in the person that you are. I used to be a mechanic back in the day. I grew up in a family of mechanics all the way back to my great-grandpa. And something I've learned as a mechanic in that world is this, and this was way back for me, but most people never give a second thought to what's under the hood of their car. They don't think about their engine. They don't think about the components that are driving that car. And if they do open that hood, and you're one of those people that will check your own oil or maybe even change your own oil, or you'll look under the hood to see what's going on if you have a noise, for most of those people even, they have no idea what's going on below the surface of that engine, what's going on internally. And that's the part of your vehicle that really drives your vehicle and keeps it going and needs to be maintained. But most people have no clue. They just get in the car and they drive it. In fact, a lot of people are very concerned with the outside of the car. Maybe you pay a monthly fee to go to the car wash to keep your car clean and looking great, but you never give a thought to what's really driving it. That's how most of us live our lives when it comes to our subconscious. We never give a thought to what's going on below the surface. We just think our thoughts and live our lives, and day by day, I promise you, my friend, that's what's holding you back from living your life. Wayne Dyer says it this way: you are not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. At your core, this is who you really are. And when you really begin to understand who you really are, you recognize who you really are, that is key number 1 to unlocking unlimited potential in your life. And that's why we call this channel Unlimited Potential, because you have it within you, because you're a spiritual being who simply right now is having a human experience. You are infinitely structured, and that just means you are existing forever. You are unlimited in your power, for you are connected to source, to God, to whatever you believe that universal power to be. You are a part of that. You are connected to that, and you are unlimited in your power and your potential and your scope. You are an eternal being living in an eternal way, but you've chosen to limit yourself right now to a physical body. And the moment you recognize that and you begin to look at your problems through the perspective of none of this really matters, none of this is really real, none of this is really shaping my destiny or controlling me, for I am unlimited. The moment you begin to recognize that, you flip a switch in your soul. You flip a switch in your universe, and in this universe, you connect to what Joe Dispenza calls the field, the infinite beyond, where all realities exist simultaneously. Science is beginning to get a hold of this, by the way, that there are multiple dimensions and all of them are happening at once. And you know what the one factor is that determines the one you experience? Observation. It's the one you look at that you experience, the one you notice. And when you flip that 5% of your brain that's doing the thinking you're aware of to focus on the reality you want, you begin to manifest it. You begin to change it. You begin to bring it into your life. So key one, recognize your reality. You're not caught up in some limited time-space continuum here. You're an infinite being with infinite power in an infinite universe that can do infinite, unlimited things. Change that perspective and you'll begin to live in a new way. Now, I told you the second thing is not just to recognize the reality of who you are, but it's to begin to reprogram your subconscious, to begin to reprogram your way of thinking. Now, I cannot give you the exact quote off the cuff here, but the great Mark Twain once said something along these lines. If you want to change your habits, you don't throw old habits out the window. You coax them down the stairs one step at a time. In other words, you're not going to reprogram your mind overnight. But the good thing is it doesn't take years and years to do it either. It just takes attention. It just takes that 5% of the creative, conscious mind, the thinking mind, to be redirected and start thinking in a new way, thinking new thoughts. In fact, the key in reprogramming your subconscious, reprogramming your belief system, beginning to believe that you're unlimited, beginning to see the potential you have, beginning to understand how much your life can really change. The key to all of that starts not by resisting the thoughts that come up, that is the old system, the old programming, the old you. It's not in resisting that, but it's in releasing that. That's where the key is. When you begin to release those old thoughts, you stop fighting against them. See, what happens to a lot of us when we decide we understand who we are, we realize our true divine potential, and then we decide I want to reprogram my brain, the reason it's not working for you very possibly is you're resisting it. When the old system comes up, when the old beliefs pop up in your mind and they say you can't because, you won't because, look at your past, look at your track record, look how you failed here. We resist those thoughts. We say, no, I don't want to think like that anymore. So we push them down. That's suppression, my friend. That's repression. You don't want to do that. Let those thoughts rise up. Let them come. Thoughts are just thoughts. They have no power. They're not reality in your life unless you direct them to be reality in your life. Thoughts are just thoughts. Let them come up. You're going to have feelings. I like what the Eastern people call this in meditation. They call it monkey mind, just a complete chattering of the mind, like a monkey out in the jungle making all the noise the monkeys make. And your mind will do that. It'll ramble endlessly, but it's not hurting you. It's having no effect. Let those thoughts come up. Don't resist them. Resistance is like when two kids put their hands together and they get in that push battle. The more you push, the more the other kid pushes back, and you just stay in this battle of resistance that just wears you out. Just let go. Just drop your resistance. Let those thoughts come. Let them rise up and let them depart like bad energy out of your system, and begin to coax them down the stairs by reprogramming your brain with new thoughts. When those thoughts come, it's okay. Let them rise up. Let that thought that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you're not powerful enough, that you don't have the ability. Let it come up. Sit with it for a few moments. It takes about 90 seconds for an emotion, a feeling to pass. Let that feeling come up with it, and then just release it. Let it go, and then replace it with a new thought. If you feel like you're unworthy, I want to challenge you to write an affirmation out about yourself, about why you are worthy. I am worthy because I am divinely made. I'm divinely connected. I'm part of this universe that God continues to expand and create and push out further and further and bring newness to every day. I'm part of that. I'm connected to that source, to that force. I'm connected to you. You're connected to me. Because of that, I am unlimited in my potential. Write an affirmation like that for yourself. Memorize it. And when those negative thoughts come, let them rise up, let them go, and then say your new thought in your conscious thinking mind, and it'll become part of your program. Are you ready to change it all? First, you've got to recognize your reality. that you are a divine, infinite being with unlimited potential and power. Secondly, you gotta reprogram your mind. You gotta coax those old thoughts down the stairs and put new thoughts at the top of that banister, so you are thinking and it's trickling down in a new way and you're changing it all. You can do it. If you need some help with it, subscribe to the channel. There's some links below if you want to talk about working with me. I'd love to help you. Whatever your change is you need to make today, you can do it. You're unlimited. Now go get it done.